Hello again, everybody. Bo James here with a brand new episode of Southern States Wrestling. As we talked about last episode, fair and festival season are underway here. We had a lot of great fairs and festivals this summer and even into the fall. Just added Bradshaw, West Virginia Fall Festival, October 5th. Southern States Wrestling returns to Bradshaw. Always a great time up there. Don't forget the 18th. That's the 18th. The day after my birthday, July 18th, Putnam County Fair, Eleanor, West Virginia. A huge night of action right there. Hope to see everybody there. Ricky Morton headlines that great card there in Putnam County, West Virginia, and I'm going to be taking on Dan Richards for the Southern States title there that night. Misty James defends her title. It's going to be a great night in Putnam County, West Virginia. Let's start off this week by going back last year like we did last week. Take a look at some all-star wrestling action at the New River Valley Fair in Dublin, Virginia. We're going to be right back there this year. New River Valley Fair, Dublin, Virginia on Saturday night, July 27th. Going to be a big night of action as it is each and every year at the New River Valley Fair. Let's go back and take a look at some tag team action. The Mega Destroyer, Sean Cruz, two guys causing all kinds of trouble, and you're going to see a lot of stuff about them in the next few weeks right here on Southern States Wrestling as they take on the Iron Cross and Frank the Tank Parker.
All right, bell's underway. Tremendous tag team match. Tag team match getting ready to take place here. Joe Wheeler here for the call of the action as we've got Frank the Tank Parker and the Iron Cross teaming up, taking on the Mega Destroyer and Sean Cruz in this matchup. Should be a great matchup as Frank Parker, he has changed his ways, and after many years of wreaking havoc and destruction across the entire country, Frank Parker has kind of changed his ways, needless to say, now a very popular fan favorite in many parts of the country. And of course here in Dublin, Virginia, teaming with the Iron Cross, absolutely very popular here as this match coming to you from Dublin, Virginia, the New River Valley Fair, as should be a great matchup. You got veteran experience in this ring with Frank Parker and the Iron Cross. And, of course, Sean Cruz, tremendous competitor as well, although Cruz will do anything that he can to win a match. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. The guy will pull out any foreign object, any dirty trick that he can. Very underhanded competitor. But he'll do anything he can to win a match. Frank Parker right there, big clothesline on the Mega Destroyer. And, that was one thing about Frank. I mean, granted, he employed some dirty tactics and beat people with baseball bats at times, I saw. But I tell you what, Frank's a tremendous competitor. He always has been. Even when he was not fighting on the good side, if you will, you could never take away from him his strength, his endurance, his athletic ability. He's just a naturally gifted athlete here for the world of professional wrestling, no doubt about that. Tremendous competitor. As the Mega Destroyer caught him with what looked like it may have been a low blow, trying to scoop Frank, but Frank says, "No, sir, this is how it's done right here," with a big full body slam on the Mega Destroyer. And people all over Southern States Wrestling, All-Star Wrestling, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, people from all over the area are speculating on who the Mega Destroyer is. But nobody can seem to pinpoint it and figure out exactly who the fella is. He's a good competitor. I mean, you got to give the devil his due. Again, he's a tremendous competitor. He cheats, no question about that. He'll break every rule in the book to get a victory, like Sean Cruz. They make such a great pair. But nobody can really figure out exactly who the man is, and it's been bugging a lot of folks, been getting a lot of emails, telephone calls in the offices of Southern States Wrestling, and a lot of people speculating. But one thing that's not up for speculation, the man in the blue mask, the Iron Cross, tremendously popular competitor, tremendous veteran experience. Cross taking care of business right here in the opening moments that he's even been in the ring, as the Iron Cross has held the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team Championships, the television title. I don't think there's hardly a title in Southern States Wrestling that the Iron Cross has not held at some point in time in his illustrious career. And just a privilege to have been able to work with him as much as I have over the years. And I don't say that very often. There's no doubt about it. Just a great competitor, great guy, and tremendous athlete. Cross taking care of business. Blocked one hip toss, caught one, and got the Mega Destroyer on a hip toss as well. One man taking care of two at this point in time in the matchup. Mega Destroyer just kicked his own partner as the Iron Cross he is letting these two just beat each other up at this point. As Cross again going in for a cover. Mega Destroyer right there went for an elbow drop. As Cross just been getting out of the way and letting these guys make their mistakes. As just shows what a great ring general the Iron Cross is. He's able to anticipate what these guys are going to do and what movements they're getting ready to make. And he's able to adjust himself accordingly and be at the right place at the right time and get out of the way as he was doing in those instances there. As now he's trying to reach a peace accord between these two tag team partners. As Iron Cross is now, he grabbed them and bumped their heads together. That's exactly what needed to happen. There's a peace accord for you fellas. Cross here got Cruz into the ropes, caught him with a big elbow. As the Iron Cross taking care of business. Big body slam on Sean Cruz in for a cover. And got a 2 count on that one. As Cross now winding up on that arm of Sean Cruz. He's got him in trouble at this point in time. Iron Cross now brings his man into a side headlock position. Got him under control. Into the ropes, up and over his man, watch the Mega Destroyer. Yep, he got a shot in there and he got one right back in return. Oh, but Cruz caught Cross right there with a big clothesline. Took him down, and Sean Cruz now putting the boots to the Iron Cross. As Frank Parker, he's staying over there in the corner, waiting for the tag, keep it legal. Double team move coming up here. Big double elbow by Cruz and Mega Destroyer on Cross. In for a cover and got a 2 count only. For the Iron Cross was able to kick out of that situation. Mega Destroyer now has the Iron Cross grounded. Got that reverse chin lock position working on him. Keeping his man pinned down as we're coming to you from Dublin, Virginia. At the beautiful New River Valley Fair on this wonderful July day. Anytime fans, you get their opportunity to come see Southern States Wrestling, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, All-Star Wrestling in Virginia, any of these great organizations, you want to make sure you do so. Always a great time. Come see us live. We got a sunset flip in the ring. Got a 2 count only on that one before Sean Cruz came and broke it up. As the Mega Destroyer back on the attack here. Oh, big knee right to the back of the Iron Cross. He dropped that one in with authority. As the Mega Destroyer now going for a camel clutch type position, made famous by the Iron Sheik, of course. Doesn't have it fully cinched in. Sheik would pull those arms back over the knees and really sit his body weight down across the back while pulling up on the chin. It puts a lot of pressure throughout all of the vertebrae in the back. As Iron Cross put a stop to that, rolls his man around. He's got him in a backslide position coming up. Here's a pin and got a 2 count only on that. Oh, both men kind of knocked heads right there. Looked like Mega Destroyer came out on the advantage of that one. As Destroyer and Sean Cruz now have the Iron Cross in some trouble. Cross looking for that tag. But Sean Cruz was able to put a stop to that. Now he's digging at the eyes and facial features of the Iron Cross. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sean Cruz will do anything to get a win. I mean anything. Irish whip into the far side here. Cruz comes in a little too slow. Cross caught him with that elbow right there. And now caught him with a big boot. As Sean Cruz, got speared right there by the Iron Cross. Iron Cross just took him down hard on that one. Frank Parker is ready, willing, and able to make that tag to come in here. But Iron Cross has just sustained so much punishment in the past 2 minutes. He's having to take a moment to get himself back up. Both men back up. Tags made on both sides. We got Destroyer and Frank to take Parker in. Frank taking care of business here, cleaning house. He's fresh, he's rested, he's ready. He's got Cruz over the corner. Iron Cross has got Mega Destroyer here on the near side. We've got a tag team war breaking out right here, all 4 men in the ring. As Frank Parker and the Iron Cross definitely taking care of business. They've got him cornered. And they are laying the shots in on both of them. Tremendous team here, the Iron Cross and Frank Parker. I tell you what, love it. These guys can capture titles throughout the country. The experience they bring to the ring, no question about it. Sean Cruz and Cross, your legal men in the ring at this point. Oh, we got a Tez press. This could do it as the referee counted 3. Your winners of the matchup, the Iron Cross and Frank the Tank Parker.
Welcome back to Southern States Wrestling. Bo James here. You know, we're talking about fair and festival season. Lots of fairs and festivals still to go. July 18th, Putnam County, West Virginia. There, Eleanor, West Virginia. First time ever wrestling at that fair. Dublin, Virginia, Saturday night, July 27th. Got Hillsville, Virginia coming up in August at the Carroll County Fair. October the 5th, Bradshaw, West Virginia at the Fall Festival. Fair and festival season, always a great time. One of the most beloved stars, no matter if it's West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia, or Tennessee, that we go, without a doubt, is Misty James, the Southern States Wrestling Women's Champion. Let's go back to last year at the New River Valley Fair there in Dublin, Virginia, and see Misty defend her title against Rebecca Lynn.
All right, the bell is gone. Action is underway. Ladies Championship matchup here. Southern States Wrestling at the New River Valley Fair. We've got the ladies champion Misty James in control of Rebecca Lynn in the opening moments of this matchup. My name is Joe Wheeler, calling the action for you here with Southern States Wrestling. As Misty had a quick roll-up right there, got a 2 count on her. As I tell you what, Rebecca Lynn, Misty James, you talk about 2 tough women who have fought each other from state to state, region to region throughout this great land of ours. These 2 women have battled so much for the ladies Southern States Wrestling Championship. They have traded the title back and forth on multiple occasions in multiple states. What an incredible feud these ladies have had over the years here in Southern States Wrestling and All-Star Wrestling. Promotions throughout the country, really, and they have fought so much. They know each other so well sometimes, as far as being able to anticipate the other's maneuvers. But then again, I've seen them surprise each other with something right out of left field, and you never can tell, because these ladies are always finding new ways to hurt each other, which is what they do very well. And they have traded that title back and forth, like I said, on many occasions. And Rebecca Lynn right here pulling Misty up by the arms while she's standing on her hair. I tell you what, interesting tactic, but effective. I mean, she's getting her whole head affected there with that maneuver. And, of course, she's got a 5 count to break it, too. Big clothesline right there coming off. Rebecca Lynn caught Misty firmly with that clothesline. In for a cover here. Referee's in and only got a 2 count on that, it looked like. As the referee slid out of the ring there. Kind of a la Tommy Young in the old Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling days. Sometimes Tommy would slide, get in position, and go right out of the ring. Misty taking care of business now. She's turned this thing around with Rebecca. Caught her with a big clothesline right there. In for a cover and a 2 count. Rebecca tried to roll her up, but Misty followed through, caught her with a big blow right there as the ladies here scrapping it out. Rebecca went to the eyes right there as Rebecca Lynn utilizing any dirty tactic she can to capture a victory. No question about that. And she's choking Misty across that second rope as referee is calling for a break there. Rebecca did give her proper break. But she's right back in there choking her across that top rope now. So she went from the second to the top rope, you know. Snapped her off the rope there, right there. Misty's definitely in trouble. Rebecca got a 2 count on that as she's fussing at the referee about the speed of the count, but he was right there on it, looked like. Rebecca's going to slow things down here a little bit as she's now got a chin lock position here on Misty James, the current reigning Southern States Wrestling Ladies Champion. As Misty has, like I said, she has traded that title back and forth with Rebecca several times over the years. Rebecca right there with a big handful of hair just snatched Misty down. And I tell you what, Rebecca, she'll pull any trick she can, any dirty tactic she can to capture a victory. It's just her style of wrestling, I guess, is she will pull the hair, go to the eyes. We've seen both those already in this matchup. Oh, hard forearm right there. She clocked her with that second one, no doubt about it. And just threw Misty right out of the ring right there. As Rebecca Lynn, she's double tough and she knows how to wrestle. She can get in there and actually wrestle in a scientific fashion, but she chooses to employ the dirty tactics oftentimes, take shortcuts. But country strong Misty James coming back up from the floor, and Rebecca runs over and nails her with a knee as soon as she got on that apron, which of course is in violation of the rules. She's supposed to allow her the opportunity to return to the ring. Rebecca now just gaining a breather here. Referee's tolling the count on Misty. Of course, she's got a 10 count to get back into the matchup. As referees on top of the action here. Rebecca Lynn and Misty James, they have beaten each other up in I don't know how many states. I mean, it's something else. Oh, goodness. Rebecca right there anticipated that maneuver, but Misty was able to turn it around and got a 2 count on that one as Misty came out on top there, at least with the attempt of a pinfall. Rebecca again goes right back to the eyes. And I tell you what, I don't care how big, tough, bad you are, you get poked in the eyeballs, you can't see, and you're in all kinds of trouble. Real fast. Misty right there with a beautiful crossbody block off the second rope. This could do it right here. And it did indeed. The referee counted 3. Your winner and still ladies champion Southern States Wrestling, Misty James. Once again, great title defense right here at the New River Valley Fair as Misty James retains her title once again against Rebecca Lynn in a hard-fought contest here with Southern States Wrestling.
Always hard-hitting action with those two ladies when they get in the ring with each other. They do not like each other, and they're always out to make sure they come out on top each time they go after that title. Misty getting the win there. Dublin, Virginia this year. Casey Carlisle against Misty James for the ladies title right there. And Rebecca gets her return match on the 18th of July right there in Putnam County, West Virginia, at the Putnam County Fair, Eleanor, West Virginia. Going to be a great night. You can go back and relive these events on the Southern States Wrestling Network. That's Southern States Wrestling Network.pivotshare.com. New subscribers get a free 7-day free trial. Then it's only $4.99 a month. I guarantee you're going to love it. Great action from our 28-year history, plus stuff from All-Star Wrestling, Tennessee Championship Wrestling, Nationwide Championship Wrestling, and coming soon, Atlantic Coast Championship Wrestling for the 90s and early 2000s right there on the network. Something for every wrestling fan of every age. You're going to enjoy it, and it's only $4.99 a month. Right here on the next episode, we're going to tell you about some new upcoming events that have just been shot for the network, and we're going to end today's program taking a look at a big night, the night to remember, 2008, right there in Kingsport, Tennessee at the old National Guard Armory. It was truly a night to remember. We're going to leave you with this event, a highlight package, and you can watch it now in its entirety on the Southern States Wrestling Network. Until next time, God bless each and every one of you for watching.